Doing my live dance, oh, I'm live. Nice. Hello Twitch, hello YouTube. Today is a day. It's definitely one of those days. We're gonna try to pull for ororon. Also gotta remember that we have a battle pass, free stuff to grab. Yuck. I guess today we're doing losses. Mouse, I don't want you in my lap right now. Yeah, buddy. I'm streaming. Oh! Okay, I guess I get no choice. Hi, little lion. How are you? Tiny fucking tyrant.
Come on, traveler. Let's go.
See if my friend's
the
on.
The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
They were on when I actually needed. Oh. I haven't been in my serene pot in a couple of days. I wasn't on at all yesterday. What do you mean I can't go into my serene pot until I deal with— oh.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Come on, give me your paw. Give me your paw.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? That doesn't sound right. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? People in Sumeru don't dream.
Hi, and welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day.
That doesn't sound right. People in Sumeru don't dream. That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things. The moon.
Tell her, traveler.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
Yeah, your arm? Your arm?
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Okay, can we go to our Serenity pot now? Probably not. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Okay.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss
Antennae?
Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha!
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Oh my goodness.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. People in Sumeru don't dream. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. My mind feels exhausted.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, "Knowledge always comes at a price." Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy.
How does everyone feel?
Ew, my ear's full of wax.
What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Well, that's creepy.
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
What?
Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two are talking.
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around?
How did you know what I was gonna say?
Forget it. Go and do your... Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow.
Wait. What, Mouse?
Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
What?
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
We're gonna go get some rest.
Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Beep.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Yeah, that's my hand. That's my whole ass hand. I need that, cat.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of...
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time
Move
loop,
my arm.
people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on... If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear... That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think things through. The moon, illusions... That doesn't sound right.
Ah.
That doesn't sound right. We've already experienced this. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida,
That clap
tell us
sounded
if we're right
so
or
fucking
wrong.
sarcastic.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten you?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
And I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money we spent, the food? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible.
You have proof?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of... It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy...
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no... The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our But at least we've reached... Yep, that's true. So, can we think of... Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange
I
lately.
would like my arm back now. Please. Can I have this back? Can I have this back, please? Can I have your face?
Huh? Leaving the city?
I would like
right.
this. Thank you.
It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution. Many things should become clear if we can confirm. Paimon can't believe it. Did we miss this because we're tunnel vision? How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we...
So why are there two Dungeon hearts? Like, she's on the bed, but she's also talking with us.
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find...
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did...
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't...
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But...
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this. Our memories are back! About that... Well...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's...
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand...
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How come... Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we...
Here we go again. Don't ask. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. What? This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us. Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really too much, but we've always been together, haven't we? Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. And please, be careful. Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! You just disappeared! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a...
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day! Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared. Well, okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
Sure, I'm taking care of Dunyarzad.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then! Let's expose those sages! Alright. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since... Okay, see you tomorrow! That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to
Okay, now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space, Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable.
Thank you, Automod.
And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Oh, that sucks.
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that? That doesn't sound right. My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and
Cat, it's not time yet. I love you. It's not time yet. Give me 1 second. I have to deal with my cat. Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
As you are disturbing me. A lot of fucking time to think.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunya?
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra Ab.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zeros exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
The moon, illusions, and lies. That doesn't sound right. People in Sumeru don't dream. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence. That doesn't sound right. We've already experienced the Sub-Zeros festival many times. Okay, Nahida said the... That doesn't sound right. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. We are all in a dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace.
That doesn't sound right.
And it grants knowledge to...
That doesn't sound right.
It is the manifestation of the...
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination.
No.
People's brains are the most active.
You don't get to
in their
bite at
dreaming.
me and then get in my lap.
In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The Grand Sage said, that doesn't sound right. My mind feels... That doesn't sound... We've already experienced the sub... That doesn't sound right. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep... The beep is a prompt tone. That doesn't sound right. Those spaces kept... That doesn't sound... Those dreamscapes kept vanishing.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
All right, last question. Who am I?
Okay, this I know because...
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation.
So you noticed.
That one's kind of cheating on me.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendril can a person gain the Dendril element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
The Grand Sage said, "Go
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety? No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
Nah, that I get.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Mouse is a tiny tyrant. Please take him.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Thank you for taking out the trash.
Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she still... Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus Festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind. And the server really will bring you gold and more. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for and even if we did find them, how are we supposed to... After all, like you said, don't wake us sleep...
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, as for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the Traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So Paimon's wondering, do you think the
He's such a
sages
meow
would get one of
face.
their own to be the host of this dream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no? Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't
And it's
counting
fresh
on there
cat
being
food.
other factors beyond their... So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of... Let's go ask him some...
No. Not even a little. He would get so
You're
fat
back.
so fast.
You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Probably.
Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to... She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is.
Oh, this
When she
poor
placed the
lovesick
hat of the Knight
bastard.
of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he
she's
isn't
dead.
the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them have...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Yeah, but we really need to, like, pump out some of our anxiety. I feel this. I would also like to beat some faces in.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. You... Ugh, fine, alright, knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
That's close enough. Farewell.
Let's play!
More tricks up your sleeve.
Try it.
You
Following
want
orders.
this one.
Ooh. I did not see you, motherfucker. Two motherfuckers.
Free.
Take my
Traveler?
Zhongli is still
You're
good.
just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
Oh, Jesus. After almost 16 days, I finally able to get these notes written before the Samsara festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping I'd be able to give you this before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanagi, curated from the series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. My interviews with so many people, but I'm afraid there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope that this will be great use to you in your search for her. Goddamn. Granite Villa's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water. But one day, people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and some said that a green light was seen near the water source of the previous night. Everyone believes that this is the work of the divine power Lesser Lord Kusanagi at work. This sounds quite possible. The documentation of the water source via natural sources probably takes ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusanagi appear in Granite Valley then? After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep, but one day I could hear a voice that would chat with me until I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusanagi must have been watching over me. Poor child, I hope that the Subaru festival will make him a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She indeed is a gentle god. There was this one time when I had a wee bit too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. And then I turned a corner and I swore I could have saw Lord Lesser Kusanagi. She was very tall and had the most muscular... okay. And she caught me when I slipped and fell. The next morning I found myself asleep under a tree. I recognized that must have been her looking out. I'm not sure this one has much value as a reference. That was possibly a tree, right? These folks recorded a pendants with Dazar's reference and opinions leave every page densely packed.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us, even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Dinazar.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liu... It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste! Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize... Yes, the great... That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you...
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away?
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise! Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us.
So those aren't purple, those are pink, but whatever.
There will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pot. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it would. But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become... How should we make Nilu
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendroarchon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story!
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost
Hi, and
over
welcome
too.
to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. Trying to get this
Since
quest
we're in a
over so that we
dream,
can actually,
let's make this final
know,
dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as
pull
we
for
can.
ororon.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
I assume it's so pretty because we're in a dream.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Milu's dance.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was After the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal! She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What you...
Yahoo!
Well done, Traveler and Paimon. And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
That's certainly not Catherine, question mark.
Nishida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's and... Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Oh man, I really gotta go to the bathroom. Alright, give me a second.
Come on, Traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered. Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand. Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered. Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand. Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered. Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
Well, as the Dendro Archon would say, I dropped a good duke. Let's get back to it. So that way, hopefully soon. Oh, actually, we should try. Ha! About time. Excuse me.
We have put in much.
I thought so. It's not what I meant, but whatever.
If you ever have any questions.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible, but it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Blurk.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
Okay, let's start with
accurate,
this.
I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine.
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rugadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her. What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata
here comes the
disappeared
cat to bother
after the
me.
disaster in Conria.
Yeah, I see you bothering
The
me.
timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from King Deshret.
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The Traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that.
Can you be helped?
With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Teyvat's. There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero Samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming. You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
Oh, excuse me.
The sage has convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams. Got it! I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go.
Oh.
Quite some time
Catherine
in
being a
Sumeru
robot
City.
is even worse now. At first it was just a joke, but now it's like,
We haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
you don't really need any more of those, but... let's hope this is good enough. Oh. Hold on. Alright. 3 wishes. Or, well, 3 10-poles. And we're hoping for ororon. Let's go.
Hey there, I'm
Ororon?
Aoife, a
No!
solo vet from the Flower Feather Clan.
Mother...
You've probably heard some things about me already, but it's all good. Whatever impression you have of me, I say let's wipe the slate clean and just get to know each other. Oh yeah, then there's this little dude. That's Kakuku, my assistant. Sorrow vet in a different sense of the word, I guess. I hope the two of you will get along.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Okay, that's fine. We're definitely gonna get an ororon this time. Yeah! There we go. And we have one last one, so let's do it. No way. No way. No way. Marco. Blap. Yes, you blap. Yes, you blap. Fuck my luck. Ororon is a 4-star. All I want is Ororon. I've gotten Aoife, I've gotten Layla, and now I got a 5-star. No, I'm pulling one of the event banners. Because Ororon is on the event banner right now, so I wanted his constellations, right? Seems simple enough because he's a 4-star, right? And yet... Yeah. I'm really pissed off right now. I can't even enjoy the fact that I just pulled a 5-star. Because really and honestly, I don't know what 5-star I pulled yet. I just saw the orange. I just wanted Ororon and some of his constellations. I kind of feel like I wish I hadn't spent any of my wishes at this point. I mean, technically I got one Ororon. It's just... I had 30 wishes. And somehow I got an early pity fucking 5-star. I hate my luck. I say that, but my luck is really good and I shouldn't be an asshole and hate it. But like also,
D-Luke of Monster.
Oh!
Not interested
okay,
in idle
that's a cool
chit-chat.
5-star though.
If you have things
I lost
you
by
want to get
50-50.
done, let me know.
Which I guess I'm happy for? Right? God damn it. My 4-star was a weapon. Thanks for listening to me, bitch. Blah. At least we got one constellation. What's this? Oh, do we got a constellation? Oh, we got a green constellation. Gotcha. Yeah, I know.
Power is necessary if we are to meet our objectives. What?
That really sucks. All I wanted was ororon. But Diluc is good too. And it looks like I have enough to actually level him almost completely up. Oh geez, I'm able to craft a lot of those. What about these? Nope. Okay. That's fine. Still kind of sucks though. But still, we were able to get one constellation for ororon, so that's something. Hi! I hope you're doing well and enjoying the stream. Please let me know if I can shout out your name just by saying, you know, I consent to shouting out my name or whatever. If not, I'll just call you Chat. You kind of caught me at a good time? Bad time? I don't know. I just pulled for ororon and then got a 5-star. So, I also got Aoife, which everyone really likes Aoife. I'm not sure how I feel about him. But at the very least, we'll level him up. Bilbo? Okay, I don't mind calling you Bilbo.
Huh?
It's good to have you in the stream. Please drop a follow if you want.
Hey, get out! Cuckoo!
This is... I don't know. I don't want to say that I'm like sad or anything. It's just... I was really... Thank you for your follow. I was really hoping for some more consolations on Ororon. But I guess we can't all get what we want. Why does my Serenity Pot have mushrooms on it? What does that mean?
We have put in...
Do I have something I need to do here? No?
If you ever
That's
have
what I
any
thought.
questions about...
I'm still kind of new to this game, so I'm not necessarily sure what some things are. I think it was for my plants. I hope you're having a good day. Do you play a lot of Genshin Impact at all? Or just kind of watching to watch? Oh, I'm on American servers. Do you play on a server? Or what server do you play on, rather? We gotta go cook for the weekly. Sadly, you're on European server. I have a European server profile. It's kind of a long story, but when I first started the game, I wasn't paying attention at all to the story. So when I started streaming, I decided to stream from the European server. So, that's me. I haven't been back onto the European server, though. Even though I got a really nice team. I even got Jean. What's that? Oh, you can cook with a character? I think I have a character. Oh no, here we go. Zhongling's better for this one. Thanks for the tip. I think this should be enough, but we'll see. Just one more, just in case. Nope. Alright, what am I missing? Literally needed one more. Again? Oh, I see what you mean. There we go, 20 dishes. Now to the forge. Hey, forge guy. Give me my stuff. Probably not the smartest idea to do that. Yeah, let's do this one. Boof. Anything else I can complete today? That's a tomorrow. Oh, right, the domains. Ugh. That's something I should probably do today. See if we can get anyone fun to come help me. I don't think my friend's online. Nope. Never online when I need his ass. Oh well, we all kind of have jobs. In about an hour I have to get ready to go to my work, so I can't really complain that much. I know it sounds silly, but when me and my wife first completed Liwa, she actually went to the store and got a narwhal to throw at me because I'm so upset at Child for throwing narwhals at me. So now I just have this baby narwhal plushie. She likes to throw at me once a week to remind me I have to go do Child's trounce domain. This week, though, I get to tell her I already did it. Before she has to remind me, so that's at least worth something. Sorry, waiting for people isn't so much fun to watch, but at least this is a pretty game.
State your business here. I wonder, when will I finally make sergeant?
Do you mind if I ask you, Bilbo, what your favorite character is? Or who you mean, I guess is the way to ask that? Unless they're two different people, then please tell me both. Let's see. I would like to join, but I'm on European server. Yeah, I'm sorry. I would have thought it would be cool for you to join too. Alarkino is your favorite. Mine? So, I mean Ororon because he's so much like me. But so far, my actual favorite of all time is Venti. He's just a really good Archon. So it's basically between those two. With Zhongli as a third. I get Zhongli. I may not be happy with how he did his stuff, but I get why he did it. Choosing one's death is kind of a hard thing, you know? Especially when you basically have the power to live forever. Choosing to die is a personal choice at that point.
Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people.
Do you mind if I ask you what your favorite nation is so far? I am sorta free to play. I've bought into a couple of the battle passes, and I used to do a Welkin Moon, but my Welkin Moon was literally done through Xbox points. So I'd get enough of Xbox points to basically buy it, if that makes sense. So I'm, I guess, what they call a minnow? Not quite a dolphin, and certainly nowhere near a whale. But for all extensive purposes, yeah, I'm pretty free to play. What about you? If you don't mind me asking, of course. Inazuma or Fontaine? Okay. I haven't been to Fontaine yet. We're still in the middle of
Sometimes the shrouded path is not meant to be walked.
But I
Move
gotta
forward
be
with
honest
blind
with you,
ambition,
the
and
writing of
smoke might
Inazuma was really good. But I did not enjoy the Archon of Inazuma. I'm not a fan of, what's it called? Tyrants. Well, I'm happy you don't mind me asking invasive questions. It helps me do something while we wait for matchmaking.
When will I finally make Sergeant?
Let's play!
Venti really is kind of weak, especially compared to Ororon, who can do stuff too. I don't know. I think they did that on purpose, but I still think that they need to re-up Venti and rework his stuff. He was the first Archon, so I don't think that they put as much thought into how he'd do. Oh, technically, I don't like either. I don't like A because she literally decided instead of facing the possibility of erosion, I'm going to lock myself in my room and cry like a baby. And I don't like her puppet because her puppet turned into a tyrant. To which A sat there and went, this is fine. Literally hurting her people that she swore to protect. That really angers me. But that's just my opinion, of course. I get why other people like her, don't get me wrong. I'm just not a big fan of tyrants. Especially because I'm gay, and it really, really hit home to me because the writing of Inazuma very much mirrors both the Holocaust and the Turnindol situation, so to me it hit home kind of personally. I couldn't imagine someone trying to take away something that makes me me, you know? But again, just my opinion. Please don't be a day where people don't want to fucking matchmake. Goodness.
State your business.
Oh, here we go. That's not exactly what I want, but we'll go with it. Well, I'm pulling her only because that I can put her in the kitchen in my teapot. Oh, the irony. Okay. That is very ironic to me.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Shut up, child.
So quick to flee.
Temple of Wisdom!
How unbecoming.
This chance is for you! Positions!
Farewell! You missed a spot! Cowering already?
Okay, he's aggroed on her.
Not
I
bad.
missed both of those shots. Ow!
Guess I
Not too far now.
Take you more seriously.
Oh, I mistimed that.
Go.
Okay,
You're
dickhead.
free now.
Yeet.
Tide! Stabilize!
To be honest, A is probably the only Archon I won't pull for.
I see everything!
Fuck this child. Oh. Speaking of. doesn't really stay still.
This is order.
Tell me what you see.
All eyes on me.
Yeet.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Oh, now he's gonna throw a whale at me. And this is why I hate Child.
I will have order.
Going to the next dimension, you boss bitch ass.
Time to say hello.
Ha!
And some you lose.
Oh shit. Oops. I don't have Venti on. That's who's supposed to be collecting companionship points. Both of these characters are maxed out. I'm dumb.
The Golden House is sacrosanct.
State your business.
I guess I can invite them, and if they don't want to, they'll just leave my world, right? Are we ready? Looks like we're ready. Oh, nope, teammate's not ready. Of course.
Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then, poof! It's now flying away.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
Also, fuck you, Senora.
Solidify. Let the mighty be humble.
Time for takeoff.
Oh, I forgot we need a pyro for this.
Stabilize.
Get through my shield, bitch. Butterfly out of her chrysalis. Let's go!
Gather!
Jazz.
Be sanctified. Bow your head. This is order.
Need gold, need gold, need gold, need gold. Also, probably need some food.
Embrace your searing reckoning! Come, put up a fight!
Stabilize.
What a bitch.
Who dares? Call me a witch!
Oh, no. This is, yeah, not good.
Embrace your searing reckoning!
What's this? Oh, what do I play on? I play on Xbox. Ow. Ow. Actual ow. Oh, that's not good.
Settle down.
Think you can get away?
Come, put up a fight!
That's not good.
Who dares? Call me a witch! Not even ashes will remain! Dance, my pretty!
Settle down.
Not even ashes will remain!
Order guide you.
Ha!
Justice is blindsided.
Let the mighty be humbled.
I never asked for redemption. Never.
Well, that's at least something.
Yahoo!
Huh? What just happened? I don't understand. What? I'm confused. Bilbo?
Huh?
Did you do that? If you did, thank you very, very much. Oh, you did? Thank you. I really appreciate that. This literally marks the first time I've gotten a gift from one of my viewers. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Thank you. I feel like cheering. I really, really do. I really appreciate the support. Okay, I should probably stop gushing now, but it's just very surprising.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
I should probably actually get my party set up. To be honest, my party is set up. Oh, they have the Duluc costume that my wife really wants. Well, I'm still gonna thank you. I really do appreciate this.
Farewell!
Supercharge, let's go. Overlord is what it is, not supercharge. Ho ho ho! Almost, bitch ass! I say that, but this wolf is actually one of my favorite bosses.
Solidify!
Tell me what you see. Something's wrong. Be free.
Also, ouch. Nice. Got it. Woo! Yeah, that Diluc costume is something my wife really, really wants. She opened Diluc a month ago, I think. Oh. Reminds me, do I still need Cecilia's? No, I'm good. Okay. Oh, but I still need the bugs, I guarantee that. Yup. We'll go to Fontaine after we...
Brace yourselves.
I always like to try to offer people anything they might need. If they're nice enough to come help me, there's no reason why I shouldn't.
Let's take a moment to rest and plan our next move.
It says, do you have some time? You stream or stream whenever you want? No, I stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. My work has been messing with my streaming schedule, but I do try to stream in the morning around anywhere around 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Mountain Time. That's -7 GTM. I think it's -7 GTM anyway. Let me make sure. GMT, I think it is. Yeah, we're -7. Bugs. Bugs for Risley. On Fridays like today, usually it's, I try to do lore readings. You kind of missed that. That was earlier in the morning. Oh, you're GTM +1? Okay. That's not too bad. I know it's kind of late for you, but... Oh, wrong way. Oh, they left. Okay,
Solidify.
Oh well. And I usually stay on for about 2 to 3 hours every time. Basically, I do this before I go to work.
Gather.
Do you stream at all? I can always drop by and see.
Stabilize.
I love supporting people who support me. I started streaming, but I kind of stopped. Do you mind if I ask why you stopped?
Ignorant and vulgar.
Well met. Have a load of this.
Isn't there a... Yes, mine. But I'd like to start again. Ooh.
Gather.
You should. I like streaming a lot. You meet a lot of cool people doing it. school and didn't have much time. Gotcha. Yeah, my work is kind of getting in the way of me streaming sometimes. The week before last, I was only able to stream one day because of my work schedule. So I get it. Honestly, really get it. It's hard to find time to just
Solidify.
do something consistently, let alone streaming like this. Without streaming consistently, you can't really find people, you know what I mean? Or people, rather, can't find you. At least that's what I've learned while streaming, so I try really hard to keep it as consistent of a schedule as I can. But, like you said, work, school, all of these things kind of get in the way sometimes. Oh, do you mind if I ask you what your team looks like? I'm always looking for better team comps. We need to go to a statue. No. Oh, goodness. Pin away. Alchina, Farina, Jolin, and
same as I
Bennett.
remember.
Okay. That seems like a mostly fire team, but I might be wrong. Bennett's fire, Alakino's fire, I think. Farina's water. Jolin is fire? Jolin. I might be wrong about that. Complete the trance domains. Whoop. Oh, Jolin is Geo. My bad. Farina is on C1, and Jolin is on C1. Okay, hold up. Maybe I don't know who you're talking about, so let's go find them. They're Geo. Oh! Her! Okay. I hear she's fun to play.
Every journey has its final day.
Definitely not
Don't
who I
rush.
was expecting. I thought... Where is she? You were talking about... her. So that's my bad. Like I said, I'm still kind of new, so I don't know all the characters and stuff yet. Right now I have Venti in my party for basically getting XP and friendship points, but normally this is what my team looks like. Basically a Taze team
tastes the same as I remember.
with a pokey stick.
But where are those?
Well, for
who
how long
share
have you played
memory?
Genshin? That's a good question. Maybe only 3 months? Maybe 4, I guess. But when I was first playing, I wasn't really paying attention to anything. Not the story, not nothing. Because a friend of mine got me into Genshin, and I was just kind of playing around to play
Where
with
do you
them.
want to go next?
And then they gave up
If
Genshin.
you'd like to see
And I was like,
Leroy's
okay,
tourist
well, whatever.
I have a
I'm just
few
going to finish this
references.
one story part, and then I'm going to leave too. And that story part was Danzlith. You've played for 4
Osmanthus
months
wine
too?
tastes the
Okay.
same as I remember. But
Did
where
you
are
pick it up
those
on
who
the
share
Xbox release?
memory?
Or do you play on mobile? This is also not how the team actually is said. How do I remove people?
Boats are made for transferring
No, you play on
commodities
PC and
back
mobile?
forth,
I got you.
and those that come across Lure tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmantha.
This is what my team actually looks like with the rotation. So I tase the fuck out of them like that. Then I freeze them. And whatever's left over, Zhongli's old ass picks up. Oh, that reminds me. What is your spear at? Can I ever find you at anymore? Nope. Okay. Fair enough. But right now, like I said, Venti's part of my party because I'm trying to get him all of the friendship points because it's Venti. Which reminds me. I gotta look for the flowers. Tase. What's your favorite elemental reaction? Mine is obviously the superconduct, which is the tase. Goes bazap. That keeps popping up, but I have no idea where it actually is. Oh well.
Farewell.
Stabilize.
Hydro and Pyro? Oh, you know, I don't remember what that's called. It's not melt. Oh, vaporize. It's called vaporize. Don't really need these, to be honest, but I'm gonna go get them anyway. I really only have like 10 minutes to stream before I have to go to work. But yeah, vaporize is what Hydro and Pyro. I like that everyone can kind of get their own, you know, like everyone can have their own elemental reaction, their own teams. There's a lot of space to just have your favorites, you know? Venti, you should be collecting your flowers, not Zhongli. Though I do ship Zhongli and Venti together. I just think that they're cute together. And as original Archons, they kinda are the only people who know what the other's been through. That's just my opinion. Let's see. Where are the rest of these? Is there anything you might suggest for the last 10 minutes of my stream? Maybe I could read some lore to you, or we could just hang out and gather flowers. Also, you're more than welcome to ask me any questions if you like. I don't mind. Let's see. Well, Venti is kind of not a boy or a girl, I would say, because his look is gotten from a bard in the Archon War. Yeah, absolutely. Non-binary. It's one of the reasons why I like him so much. That and just, you know, and this is just my opinion. What job do you do if you don't mind telling? I'm a caregiver. So I go to people's houses and take care of them because they're old, disabled, or have autism. Usually severe autism, but not always. I work for a place called Pikes Peak. So it's not the worst job out there, that's for sure. Okay, how many am I? Oops. I think so. I think it helps a lot of people. And that's something good to do work with. Here we go, we found the one. So are you in high school, middle school, college maybe? Do you mind me asking? You don't have to answer. It's a kind of a personal question, I know.
Yahoo!
Solidify!
Well, year one, and I will be in... Well, 1 year, and I will be in middle school. Okay. That's definitely decent. Okay, where are these flowers? I bet you they're back up there, aren't they? School can be really hard. Lots of adults like to say that work is harder, but I don't think so. Most work, not all work, but most work doesn't give you homework to bring home with you. And school, well, you're almost always getting homework to do at home. That's just my opinion, though. Okay, how many flowers is it that I'm looking for? I think it said it was just one. Yeah, and with assholes in school, it's a triple the pain. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't say that you won't have any assholes at work. But HR takes them a little bit more serious than school counselors and teachers, to be honest with you. I hope school isn't too harsh on you. Basically, I hope that you don't have, like, too many bullies or anything like that. That would really suck. unfortunately, that's my time. It was really good to meet you, Bilbo. My work is decent. Like I said, it's definitely better than some other workplaces. And I get to feel fulfilled, so it is good. So yeah. But unfortunately, I have to close down my stream because it's time for me. It is the time, unfortunately, where I have to go and get ready for work. Thank you again for the welcome, Moon. I really, really hope to see you next time. Have a great day. Bye YouTube and bye Twitch. And bye my new Wisp. I hope your day is super good.